NBC News correspondent David Noriega is in Tel Aviv, Israel for us. So, David, what more are we learning about these hostages who've just been released?
Yeah, hi guys. Just in the last hour, we got confirmation from the Israeli authorities that 12 hostages are now safely in Israeli territory in the hands of the IDF. That's 10 Israeli citizens and 2 Thai nationals. Among the group of 10 Israeli citizens, the youngest is a 17-year-old girl and the oldest is an 84-year-old woman. So we can now say, well, you know, I should say, actually, once we see the release of Palestinian prisoners on the other side of the deal, which, given what's happened in the last few nights, should happen in the next hour or two, once we see that, we will be able to say that this ceasefire agreement was successfully extended by 1 day. As you mentioned, both sides have indicated that they have agreed to an extension of another day after this, tomorrow. And both sides have said that they're willing to extend it even further, day by day, as long as Hamas is willing to release more hostages and Israel is willing to release more prisoners. The Qataris, who have been brokering this deal, say that they hope that this ceasefire agreement is actually the beginning of a lasting truce. Back to you.
And David, this temporary ceasefire, allowing the aid trucks to bring in much needed supplies, as we've said, do we have a sense of what is still needed there, though?
Yeah, so you're right. That is the other big part of this agreement, is allowing aid trucks into the Gaza Strip. Not only that, allowing for that aid to be distributed throughout the Strip, including in the north, which has been the most heavily battered part of the Gaza Strip as the result of the Israeli military campaign and the fighting there. You know, the aid trucks contain everything from food, blankets, shelter equipment like tents and mattresses, and also much needed fuel, including, you know, gasoline and cooking gas. In terms of what else is needed, you know, every time you speak to health, like, for example, Palestinian Red Crescent personnel inside the Gaza Strip, they always make a point of saying that the aid they're receiving is not enough. I think from the perspective of healthcare workers on the ground, there can never be enough humanitarian aid to undo the damage that has been done as a result of this humanitarian campaign. That said, the aid that does make it into the Strip is of vital importance to the people that receive it. One thing we've been paying attention to specifically is humanitarian aid designed to help people deal with weather conditions. It's getting cold here. People need things that sound very simple to us, like blankets and tents. But given how many structures have been destroyed in the Gaza Strip, that, as the nights get colder, can make the difference between, you know, a family or an elderly person staying alive and healthy or not. Those are the kinds of things we're paying attention to the aid. And I know those people in the Gaza Strip are hoping that the ceasefire is extended even further, because every day of no fighting means more aid that they can receive. Back to you.
Yeah, that makes sense. David Noriega, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.